everyone. So now that I'm fueled up and ready to go for today's adventure, two exciting things are happening. First up, Brian has recently collected his 370Z replacement, so I can't wait to check that out in person and take it for a test drive. I wasn't able to be with him on collection day, so that's going to be pretty exciting to see. Second up is that my mom is now cruising around in a brand new car. So again, I wasn't able to be there on collection day to see her car. I know she's pretty excited about driving it around, so I can't wait to check that out either. Sorry guys. Anyway, obviously I can't really film and drive at the same time, so not to bore you anymore with the driving, I have a long way to go to the parents' house. Let's get there, let's check out the new rides. So here we are, we have the 2016 Nismo 370Z and a 2017 Ford Escape Titanium. So of course Brian has already seen both of these cars, but let's take a quick look at his brand new Nismo.
Well, used, but
so I think
here it is, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a pearl white paint job. Has red trim, all the Nismo goodies on it. The exterior does look a lot different than the other one, but
you can get three different colors.
I think 16 only had like black and silver. But
I think this is the coolest spec.
I like the white the best.
With all the red accents.
Even though I like red cars, but I think the white's the best. The interior though is the best part.
Let's check it out.
So
first time sitting in the Nismo.
So we got the Recaro bucket seats that you're in. With red Alcantara.
Look at those.
Black leather. The driver's seat base is different than the passengers, so you have to get out to
Ooh, I like the red on the tack.
Got the Alcantara leather steering wheel with a little stripe on the top. But then,
so
yeah, when we drive,
let's hop back out.
You'll see how much fun it is to drive. But I mean, look at this.
Yeah, we'll take it out in a sec. And this one, since the horsepower is up,
like 18. It's a big difference, to be honest.
Yeah.
It does feel different. The front end though looks so much better. Like, I love it so much better.
It looks a lot cooler. If you notice, just real quick, the red is almost the same.
So yeah,
which is kind of cool.
That's the Nismo. That's pretty awesome. We'll drive in a second.
All right, so let's head to the Ford Escape. This has the 1.5 liter EcoBoost. So this is the middle engine of the three offered.
So it's got the tan leather interior. Only option is really navigation, which is all they wanted.
So let's hop in here.
But it's, you know, it's a comfy little car.
It already feels a lot more comfortable than her Freestyle.
And the materials,
which these are a lot softer, nice leather than the hard plastic.
The plastics are really nice everywhere, nice buttons.
Yeah.
So they did a good job.
Well, look at the key too. Look at how big this key is.
Remote start, power liftgate,
remote start,
gloves.
Already it has some neon all around it.
Yeah, the whole footwells
in the doors
and all in here light up, which is pretty neat.
Very cool. Well, let's take a look at the back seat room, since we don't have that in our other cars.
Yeah, that's kind of a look.
Pretty comfortable so far.
Yeah, Mom has reported she loves the new car. It's a lot nicer.
All right, so now that we kind of just took a quick look around them, let's hop in each one, take it for a drive, and see how they perform. All right, so we are going for a ride in the Escape. Bro's gonna drive since. Ooh.
Remote start.
There we go. Good, it's gonna be nice and toasty now, because it's actually pretty cold outside today.
So I haven't actually driven this car. It's got an electronic park and brake, which honestly is a little annoying to get used to, but they're not hard to figure out.
This also has paddle shifters too.
Oh yeah, sport
We're gonna put that into sport mode and check it out.
And this is actually my first time driving this car, so it's kind of a first impression for both of them. But already, compared to the Freestyle, it's like zipping up the driveway.
And we have a pretty steep driveway too, so that, and the fact that this has better ground clearance going over this little lip here.
And the suspension, like, it's not all crazy.
It's quiet.
I know, like the Freestyle was just so...
Well, the CVT transmission was
loud as crap. Obviously, we're talking about an 05 to a 2017.
Yeah.
12 years, but...
It's very comfortable. You still kind of feel high up like the Freestyle.
Well, it's, you know, it's taller, I think.
Yeah.
But it's so much shorter and not as wide. So it's easier to park and everything.
I mean, everything just feels, obviously, like we said, it's much newer than the 05, but
the quality is
all the
nice,
buttons,
though. I mean,
Yeah.
You get a lot of the luxury features. This does have auto start stop for the engine, but I mean quarter throttle. I mean, just zipping right up.
That's so much faster than her car already.
Oh yeah, I mean
her other car.
I mean, you guys saw the flat-footed and the freestyle from 5 to 60. How it took like 10 seconds.
We're already cruising at 50.
Yeah, I mean you can feel the little turbo kicking in.
Oops, I hit the mirror. It's a lot nicer on the inside. It's a lot quieter already.
It's so quiet.
Yeah,
like
it's weird how quiet it is. Very insulated.
It's crazy how the Escape, it used to be just a crappy little cheap SUV, but they did a good job. In 2017, they did revise it a little from the previous generation, which is still the same generation. So they did minor tweaks, which is what got it into the high reviews. So I like it.
So it has a navigation screen with the backup camera, which she's still getting used to. I don't know if she likes that yet. She'll get used to it.
Yeah, she had the backup sensors, which she liked, so the screen is new. But the power liftgate, she said 1,000,000 times how much she likes it.
Yeah.
That's just something really nice to have.
There's so many options too. You can do that from the key fob. You can double tap. Oop, there we go. Double tap right there. Yeah, not while driving, but you can you can double tap that to open and close it. And there's a button on the inside too. So, and the foot activation.
And that
I don't know
actually
if
works.
Yeah,
it actually does work. Because some cars, it's really hard to make it work, but it works really well.
Yeah, not bad.
And like I said, front wheel drive. It's not a heavy steering wheel right now, slowing down. It's so much better than so many other front wheel drive cars.
How's the turning radius in the parking lot here?
Look at that, zipping right around. All right, your turn.
All right, yep. Let me see how it drives now.
Yeah, it's a nice little car. Nothing to complain about. It's nice.
Let's set you guys up here.
All right.
All right. So I'll just keep it in drive for now. I'm not gonna do the paddles. Not that it would do much, but you never know.
I mean, it's turbo, so you know it's got some power. Now we are thinking do a blow-off valve on it. So
surprise install.
If anyone knows, is this the engine in the Fiesta ST? If it is, then maybe we can blow-off valve.
Oh, it already feels much better than the Freestyle, for sure. I don't like how high up I am right now, but I'm not gonna mess with her seat, so.
Yeah, I feel a little weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of light coming in, like the windshield comes up pretty far.
Yeah.
So even without the sunroof, it seems roomy in here.
Yeah, it's a much, I think because the windshield is so long, like you said, up to here, it's much more open.
Yeah. I mean, if it were my car, I probably would have opted for the sunroof, but both my parents don't like them and don't want them, so we didn't go with one, but you know, it's nice without it.
It's a very, very slow delay. Watch, ready? And there it goes.
Well, not a sports car, but
yeah. So that's about it for the Escape. Let's go back and test out the Nismo now. So we just took a mini break. Now it's time to hop in the Nismo. I'm gonna ride passenger first. Ooh,
bucket seats.
Now it's been a long time since I was in the Red Z, so
probably 3 weeks ago by now.
Yeah, at least. So far everything to me is the same, but of course the seats are a lot nicer.
So the biggest things you're gonna notice, the suspension is completely different. The whole rigidity of the car is a completely different car. Like it's stiff. Your ride is completely different. There's no body roll.
Still smooth?
I mean, it's smooth. You feel the road contours. It's like the GTR almost. I mean, I find it awesome how abrupt it is.
Well, that handled like
yeah.
That handled amazing.
The seats, the driver's seat is a full Recaro base and back.
It is a little bit different on the passenger side.
Can
you see?
Nissan kind of skimped out. Here. They bought 2 Recaro backs for every 1 Recaro base, basically. So this base is the same as every Nissan Z, but obviously I don't really care with the passenger seat. And then steering wheel, obviously Alcantara with the red stripe, red stitching. But yeah, the suspension and the seats are so much different. The clutch is a little stiffer and I think actually a little bit smoother. And then...
Is it stiffer? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, pressing the clutch is a little, I guess, slightly heavier.
So it's like my car?
Not quite. Your car is...
Mine's heavy.
Pretty heavy. But the suspension is... I mean, there's no body roll. Yeah, that's the Nissan jerkiness, which some people don't believe, but it's a little...
Yeah.
But it's a little smoother than the other one. The engine sound is different, but I think there's actually...
Is the exhaust note the same?
You really just hear the engine difference. But I think these little sensors up here, Dad and I were looking it up, saying that it plays audio tracks in the speakers of the car. So it might actually be artificial, I don't know. You can kind of hear the engine a little differently. But
yeah.
Like this turn, ready?
It's very planted.
I mean, there is no body roll whatsoever. It's crazy.
So the other Z would have rocked a little bit more?
Yeah, like, I mean, the other Z was great, but this is a class above it. It's so different.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, it's been a while since I've been in the red Z, so it's a little hard for me to tell, but obviously he will know much better.
When you drive it, you'll feel the seat is obviously, it's a stiffer seat, there's less cushion.
Yeah.
But I still find it more comfortable. But you'll feel how more direct it feels.
Okay.
But sport mode in the car is just the rev matching for the transmission.
Oh.
So basically it's sport.
Oh, different than my car.
Its sport mode is a transmission sport mode, basically.
Okay.
The engine is just always awesome.
Well, this could be a good point to switch.
I will switch.
All right. I'll put you guys down.
My first time in the passenger seat. Oh boy.
Now I'm just got to get used to the
clutch
a little bit. Oh, it's a lot lighter than my car.
But it's heavier than the other Z.
Yeah. I can't feel a difference yet, but we're not going that fast.
I mean, the seats though.
Yeah, the seats hug you very well. They're pretty much like exactly like my seats.
Yeah.
But they feel nicer with the insert.
Yeah. Nice.
Soft cushion. Mine's just solid leather.
And with 7,000 miles, obviously, it's a brand new car.
Yeah. So they are very comfortable. I like that.
One thing funny though, the passenger seat headrest actually touches the ceiling, so you can't recline this as much as you might like.
I can't feel a difference in the clutch compared to your other car.
Well, it's handling in the seats is the biggest difference.
Yeah.
That I'm finding. There's more power. I can feel it a little bit.
Yeah. Is it more the higher RPM?
Just linear. It just feels like it's more everything.
Yeah.
The brakes are also touchier, which I like. I thought they were the same brakes, but they seem better.
Well, here we go.
Like, and punch it in the turn, you know? I mean, it's
pretty solid.
It's so planted.
Your blind spot's kind of like mine.
Actually, there's less blind spots.
Yeah?
Because the seats are narrower, you can actually now see that window.
I can view it out behind your seat.
Before you couldn't do that because the headrests were so big. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're definitely getting up there.
It's quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
it'd be nice to see another comparison with this and the Lotus.
I think I'll win.
We'll see.
I will totally win.
We'll see.
But yeah, this is the handling of the car. The characteristics are what's really improved.
I mean, you can feel all the bumps we're going over right now, but it's not like it's not like jerky. It's taking them well.
It's abrupt, like a supercar would feel. How you feel every bump, but it's like in a good way.
Yeah.
Which is
It's very solid.
Yeah, hard to say, but it's an abrupt ride, which I like. I like it.
Yeah.
That's the Nismo.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not on a track or anything to really see it, but the handling is awesome.
Let's try to take this turn.
I mean, I've taken turns going like 30 that are hairpin turns, and you can't even break traction. It's planted.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get these out on back mountain roads and really wind them out. But I like it. It's odd seeing a large hood because I don't have one, but other than that view,
I mean, same as the other one, obviously.
Well, I meant compared to my car, but same as your car. But I like it.
I love it.
I like it.
I love it.
I can't wait to have both of them out doing some performance sprinted driving. So that sums up my first impressions coming home to two brand new vehicles. I was kind of bummed when he texted me a picture one day and said, "Hey, guess what's happening?" I was like, "What?" I want to be home for this, but it worked. The deal worked so fast for him, I wasn't able to get home in time to check that out. Kind of the same with this one, but I kind of knew this one was happening. Two brand new cars in 1 week is pretty crazy, but my mom is set for the next 10 plus years. we'll see who knows when the next deal will happen for
2 years
the Z.
though. I'm planning 2 years.
Yeah, so.
And then GTR.
Pretty awesome cars. I do like the Escape. I was kind of bummed they didn't go for the RAV4, but I never test drove one, so it's kind of hard for me to explain that since they test drove all the cars and were able to come up with the best decision, of course. So.
And the price. With all the rebates, which I don't know if that video's up or not yet.
Yeah.
We're talking $4,000 cheaper than the comparable Toyota.
So that's a good chunk of change, and I do like it. It rides very well. Apparently the steering is much better, they think, than the all-wheel drive or the front-wheel drive in the RAV4.
And the power's better.
So
it's a nicer car overall.
I like it. It's nice. I won't be in it much, but when I am, it's nice. A lot better than the Freestyle. So a good upgrade for our mom. That's pretty cool.
And the Nismo.
And then the Nismo, definitely a nice upgrade. I love all the red. I'm a big fan of red cars, so I love all the red accents. And it's gonna be nice to get that and the Lotus out on some mountain roads to really test out what they're built to do. So hope you guys enjoyed that video, kind of making a separate video of my impressions of what they did over the last couple days to come home to these cars. So it was pretty awesome to see. Hope you all enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe for plenty more videos of the Z, possibly a few of the Escape. So make sure you subscribe for more content to come. We'll see you guys next video.